This is what keeps most kids from getting a chance to compete in college. I think the stat is 0.9% of the athletes in the sport of wrestling get a chance to compete at the college level, and probably even much less at the Division I level, and even much less at the Division I level where you're getting a scholarship or a decent scholarship, and you're not just being recruited sort of as a workout partner. Which is important because when you get recruited into a college program, it's nice if you're one of the guys who, when you get 30% offer at a Division I level or even higher at the smaller school levels, you're getting hired, right? You're not getting recruited. And they're making a big commitment to have you there. So you're on the radar. You're going to spend morning sessions with the coaches, getting the individual workouts and training, and not everybody gets those. So start thinking along those lines. But the main thing I think that kills us is, and I say this to kids all the time, I'm like, you want to wrestle in college? And they go, yeah. And I'm like, are you good? What's your plan? Do you have a plan, or do you just want to? It's like, I want to have a Ferrari. Okay, I want that. I want to be the next Elon Musk. I want to go to Harvard. I don't know. We all want stuff. Are you actually serious about it? Because the 0.9% statistic, so many people fail because they didn't really go for it. They just wanted it. So when you do a poll and you go, who wants to wrestle in college? Hey, 1 million people. Oh, how many people made it? Only this many. Oh, it's so difficult. It's really not that hard when you take the riffraff out of it. When you take the kids and the athletes in any sport who they just want to practice a couple of hours a week, a few months a year. They're not doing anything in the off season. They don't pay attention to their grades. They're not developing their athleticism in the weight room. They're just not, they want to do something, but they're really not actually working towards it. So when you say, who wants to wrestle in college? Okay, raise your hand. Okay, now stand over here if you're actually giving up parts of your life and you're committed. Show me what your plan is. What's your training schedule? What's your off-season training schedule? What's your preseason training schedule? Take that group, and it's a lot higher than 0.9%. So the career killer for us is you emotionally say, oh yeah, I want to wrestle in college. And then when I say, what's your plan? You go, oh, I don't have a plan. What commitments do you make? Oh, I just wrestle a little bit when I get a chance, or I wrestle for my high school, or I wrestle for my middle school team, and I go to some YMCA open mats once a month. And no, that's not, you're not serious then, right? And you should say, do I really, really want to do this? And it's okay if you don't, right? It's okay to say, I have other dreams and goals and hobbies and other things that I'm doing. I think wrestling in college is cool, but I'm not someone I'm not dumping 20 hours a week into this. And I'm not dumping 10 to 15 hours a week in the off season, year round, doing this. So I realize that although I would like to wrestle in college, I think it's just something I'm really not willing to dedicate my time to. And, I'm probably just going to go attack my middle school and high school career, hopefully win a state title. And if some opportunities arise, then I might consider those. But, it's just not something that I'm really dedicating myself towards. I knew some girls in high school who wanted to go to the Ivy League schools. They were on the math team. They had seriously, they had group study sessions on the weekends at each other's house, right? And their goal was to be the valedictorian of the school. And neither one of these girls was. But I remember thinking, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? That's some weird ass behavior. But then immediately I thought, well, I got a tournament Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna do sprints up the hill and train with my brother, and I'm gonna cut 12 or 13 or 14 pounds in July and go to junior nationals and try to win that thing. So they think I'm weird. So started thinking, we're two of a kind, right? So they had a plan, and they had like setting 4 hours on a Sunday aside to study and to learn. And they were actually attacking. So I want to make sure that you understand how hard it is, because that group in the corner who has a plan and they are legitimately dumping time into this, they're tough to beat, man. They're freaking good. Those guys over there, those girls over there, they're different. Just like those girls who were studying and they dreamed of being valedictorian and dreamed of going to an Ivy League college. They were actually attacking it. So make sure when you think about wrestling in college that you're like, okay, is this a want, or am I actually doing this? Okay, well, I want to have a six-pack. Okay, so did you run 3 miles a day? Are you in the weight room 3 days a week? Let me look in your fridge, okay? So those two things have to line up. And this is like a 5 or 6 year commitment. This is not 3 weeks. You can't get all pumped up and hyped up and motivated and dump some time in for 4 days and then fade out again. No, this is 3 to 6 years of your life. Do you have 6 years of your life to give to this? Because that's probably what it's going to take. So as far as making it into college wrestling, you want to make sure you're over there, okay? And get a plan, get a pen and a paper, and you got to get on board, because these guys over here, they'll run you over fast. Good luck.